Big Tigger Morning Show with Jazzy McBee on the People Station B103, ATL's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Kerry Washington.
Yes.
Hi.
It's so good to see you.
Welcome to Atlanta.
I love the ATL.
Let me say happy early Mother's Day to you.
Thank you.
First and
Thank you. I'm
foremost.
so excited that this film comes out Mother's Day weekend because I feel like this is the most badass mom I have ever gotten to play on film. And it's like an homage to all the moms out there who work so hard, who do so much, who fight the fight. And I feel like we all feel like warriors and we all know we would go to the ends of the earth to protect our kids. So to get to see a couple who's fighting that fight is so exciting.
Absolutely. If you haven't heard, the new movie Shadow Force in theaters this Mother's Day weekend, Friday, May 9th. It kind of focuses, like you said, on this mom who go to the ends of the earth for her family. Yeah. Do you feel that like in your own situation?
I do. I mean, I remember people saying before I became a mom, you would hear people say like, oh, I would kill for my kids. And you're like, that's an idea, right? But then you become a mom and that crazy maternal instinct comes up in you and you're like, I really would do anything for this child. So to get to ask myself as an actor, like, okay, if I was a highly trained assassin and I really could do anything to protect my family, what would that look like? And to train for that, the fight training and the weapons training and the stunt work. And to get to work with Omar Sy, who a lot of people love from Lupin. He plays my husband. We're a couple who's been kind of estranged. And I also really love his relationship with our son because I kind of dip into the shadows to protect us from afar. And he's doing the primary parenting.
Right.
And it's such a beautiful image to see this Black man raising this child in such a beautiful, compassionate way. He's also still badass. He's a highly trained assassin. He's doing all the things, but his heart is so present for our child. And I feel like, you know, I know so many dads like that. And, you know, my husband's like that. My dad is such a, you know, light in my life. So it's wonderful to have this Black fatherhood portrayed in this way.
Well, it seems like it was all beautiful until there's one scene that I won't spoil too much where y'all kind of get into.
I know, we're always like, okay, we don't recommend that for most couples. We have to remember that this is a highly trained pair of, you know, trained operations assassins. But they, you know, most people should go to couples therapy, not battle it out like these two do. But it was really fun to shoot.
Absolutely.
Really,
it
really
looked fun. It was fun to watch.
It was really exciting.
So how does action movie star fit on Kerry Washington?
I love it.
Yeah?
I really love it. You know, I did an action movie like 20 years ago. I was in Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Angelina Jolie. She and I were like climbing mountains together. And I bit the bug. I loved it. And then I just kind of have been on this wonderful, blessed path of doing more dramatic work and more comedic work. But to have the opportunities to step into action again was so fulfilling and exciting. I would love to do more of it. It was great. And also like Divine Joy is fantastic in the film. Method Man is so great together. Their chemistry is insane. They're really fun. And then the kid who plays our son, Jaleel, I mean, he steals the whole movie. He's so adorable.
Entire movie, without question. Again, in theaters, Friday, May 9th. You need to go check it out. Shadow Force. How was the ATL Film Festival?
Great. I'm so excited. You know, I'm here not just promoting Shadow Force, but also because Reasonable Doubt shoots down here. And that's a show that I executive produced. I directed that pilot. I'm so proud of that show and everything that cast and crew is doing. So Emma Yahtzee is actually going to be presenting me with the award from the Atlanta Film Festival, our lead actor on Reasonable. So it's exciting to be here to celebrate all the work that our company, Simpson Street, is doing.
Absolutely. I read somewhere that you said Scandal changed the way that Hollywood perceived you. How?
Oh, wow. I mean, in so many ways. You know, there's that great documentary on Apple right now, #1 on the call sheet. Like that was kind of my moment of stepping into the responsibility and the power of what it means to be #1 on the call sheet. It provided me a lot of opportunity. I mean, my production company, Simpson Street, which is named after the street in the Bronx that my mother grew up on, that company started during those Scandal years when I did a film called Confirmation for HBO. And actually surprised my mom. I didn't tell her I was naming the production company that. And so she and her sisters were at the premiere and Simpson Street came across the screen. They were like, oh! But it's been exciting to, because of Scandal, have the opportunity to create more work for more people, right? That now we get to create opportunities for hundreds of other people to be gainfully employed doing what they love to do. Like that brings me so much joy.
Shout out to the Bronx. The Bronx is in the building.
You know, anybody from the Bronx is always going to bring it up in an interview. We can't not.
Congrats on the success of 6888.
Thank
Amazing.
you. Thank
And
you.
even though it didn't win any,
we did it. We swept at the NAACP awards because that's how we are. We look out for each other, so we did okay there.
Any disappointment at all, though?
No, it's funny, when Tyler and I were making that film, because I was blessed enough to be a producer on that as well, it was really clear to us that we were making that film for those women. And the most important thing was for the film to be a huge commercial success, because that would mean that more eyeballs were seeing and learning that story and knowing those women. And those women need to be honored. Absolutely. They deserve to be honored. So I think what we're most proud of is that it's Tyler's biggest film ever, that people showed up in droves, that people loved the movie, that the numbers were crazy, like explosive on Netflix, because that means that legacy, at a time when our history is being erased, that legacy will not be lost.
Amen. You mentioned Tyler Perry. You said he saved your life? How did he save your life?
I think in some ways he saved my career, my creative spirit, because it was at a time, a few times in my career, I've been like, you know what, I'm done with this acting thing. Yeah, I feel like there are other things I should do. And I was feeling really disenchanted at a time in my career. And he came along and offered me for Colored Girls, that film where I got to work with so many of my heroes, Whoopi Goldberg and Felicia Rashad and Janet Jackson, and it just like Loretta Devine, like a young Tessa Thompson, like just crazy cast, Anika Noni Rose. So being in that community of women creating something special like that was pretty life-changing, and it sort of filled my tank to be able to push through for a few more years.
Kerry Washington from the Bronx. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's in the building with your boy Big Tigger. I also saw somewhere that you said Little Man, which is one of my favorite.
It's such a crazy film.
Movies.
It's so good.
Probably the moment I fell in love with you was the movie that people most recognize you from?
Overseas. When I'm in other countries, when I'm traveling overseas, I'll be in like some tiny little craft village market in the like mountains of Guatemala, and I'll be down here, people be like, oh my God, Little Man. So that's the film that travels. The Wayans brothers they make content that people all over the world love, because laughter is universal. So that's really a joy that's something that people, that they still like enjoy and that resonates with people.
So right on cue with that, we have this game that we love to play called One's Gotta Go.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 4 iconic works of yours.
Oh, God.
And you have to erase one.
I can't. They're all my babies.
It's for fun.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay.
Let's try.
6888.
Never.
Django.
Never.
Ray.
Don't be crazy.
Little Man. One's gotta go. One never existed.
I don't want any of them to go. I don't want any of them to go. Can I boycott?
Yes, I will let you boycott. I will give
I'm
you
gonna practice my civil disobedience.
Kerry Washington Mother's Day weekend boycott.
Shadow Force. Shadow Force. Just go see Shadow Force.
Thank you for the time. It was very absolutely amazing to see you. I'm glad to see you here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Congratulations on Shadow Force and everything else you have in the universe.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you for many more years.
Thank you. From your mouth to God's ears.
Amen,
Congrats
amen.
to you on all your beautiful life changes and success.
I'm the pappy.
It's amazing.
It's
amazing. Fatherhood is everything.
I'm working on it every day.
Good.
Please believe it. Kerry Washington, ladies and gentlemen, y'all don't go too far. We'll be back with more Big Tigger Morning Show right here on the People Station V103.